Hello viewers, this is Aaysha Irfan presenting here a very important topic, Gandhi Jayanti, and 11 important facts about Gandhi Ji. So let's start this video with Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi Jayanti is a national holiday in India to celebrate the birth anniversary of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi on October 2nd. Gandhi was born on this day in Porbandar, Gujarat in 1869. This year marks the 152nd anniversary of Gandhi's birth. There are lots of activities planned both at home and abroad to mark this day. In schools, students participate in things like Gandhi Jayanti speech in English, essay and poster making competitions. So this video will help you a lot to prepare all these type of activities. Now let's discuss about 11 interesting facts about Mahatma Gandhi. First, his name was not Mahatma. Gandhi's name was not Mahatma but Mohandas. The name Mahatma is derived from the Sanskrit word Mahatma, which translates to great soul. It is believed that Gandhi's friend Pranjivan Mehta first referred to him as Mahatma in a letter written in 1909, which is believed to have been the first time Gandhi was referred to as Mahatma. This was decades before he achieved international recognition. The second important fact is he got married at 13. Gandhi got married in 1883 when he was 13 years old and she was 14 years old. It was an arranged marriage and they didn't really know much about it. They just wore new clothes, ate sweets, and played with their relatives. Gandhi had his first kid when he was only 16 years old, but he only lived for a few days before he died. He then had 4 more kids who all lived to adulthood. Now, third important fact about Gandhiji. He was in London at the time of Jack the Ripper. Gandhi's connection to the events of the 20th century is so profound that it may be difficult to conceive of him as a sophisticated gentleman of Victorian culture. However, this is precisely what he became during his legal studies in London. He arrived in the city in September 1888 at a time when the world was still reeling from the death of the notorious Jack the Ripper. He was eager to mingle with the locals and make new acquaintances. In addition to taking dance lessons, he became a member of the Vegetarian Society and served on its executive committee with an individual named Arnold Hills, the founder of the football club after known as West Ham United. Number 4. He suffered from stage fright. The first time Gandhiji attempted cross-examination of a witness, he was so overcome with stage fright that he had to have someone else read out his argument for him. This was a major setback for Gandhiji's budding career as a lawyer. Gandhiji was extremely humble and shy by temperament. During one of the debates at the London Vegan Society, he fainted and returned to his chair. He then refunded his client's fee also. Now, the fact number 5. He first became a civil rights activist in South Africa. Although Gandhiji is best known for his work on Indian independence, but he first came to South Africa as a civil rights activist. He came to work as an Indian firm's law clerk in 1893, but soon found himself dealing with racism on a daily basis. He was once kicked out of a first-class train carriage even though he had a ticket. He was once kicked out of a first-class train carriage even though he had a ticket. That day, Gandhiji decided to fight against what he called the deep sickness of color prejudice and started an organization to fight against discrimination. He was even attacked and almost killed by a group of white people in Durban. Now, fact number 6. He helped the British Empire. Even though Gandhi was not a big fan of colonialism, he still had a strong sense of patriotism for the British Empire. In the Boer War 1899 to 1902, he started the Nuttall Indian Ambulance Corps and got hundreds of volunteers to transport injured British soldiers from the battlefield to field hospitals. Gandhiji later said that he felt that if he wanted to fight for British Gandhiji later said that he felt that if he wanted to fight for British rights as a citizen, it was his duty to help protect the British Empire. Now, the fact number 7. He carefully cultivated his image. Gandhiji's wearing of his iconic white loincloth and shawl on September 22nd, 1921 was not only a matter of traditional Indian tradition but also a political act which he took very deliberately. This was part of his campaign to persuade Indians to reject foreign made garments and to opt for domestic hands on fabric, commonly referred to as khadi. This decision irrevocably altered Gandhiji's image. Now, fact number 8. He was pals with Tolstoy. Gandhi had a close relationship with the famous Russian writer Leo Tolstoy, who wrote War and Peace. He was so impressed by Tolstoy's work on non-violence that he wrote to him in 1909 asking for his advice. The two men would write back and forth for hours, discussing the principle of non-violence. It's said that Tolstoy wrote the last letter to Gandhi. Now, fact number 9. Gandhi came back to London and stayed in the East End. In 1931, Gandhi returned to London for 3 months to talks with UK politicians about constitutional reforms in India. Although the government invited him to stay in a plush West End hotel, Gandhi instead opted to bed down in a community centre in working class Bromley by Bow. He enjoyed long walks in the East End, mingled with locals, hosted famous well-wishers including Charlie Chaplin, and according to one onlooker, always enjoyed the swift repartee of Cockney wit. Now, the fact number 10. He never won the Nobel Prize. In 1937, Gandhi was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for the first time, but the Nobel Committee advisors were skeptical, saying that Gandhi's non-violence led to violence among his followers because of his Indian nationalist ideas. Gandhiji was nominated again in 1947 but again was rejected because of his nationalist ideas. He died in 1948 and surprisingly, no Nobel Peace Prize was given out that year. Now, the last fact about Gandhiji. Gandhiji was shot by a fellow Hindu. Gandhiji was assassinated as his country grappled with the bloody aftermath of partition when India and Pakistan formed separate nations. But it was a fellow Hindu rather than a Muslim who murdered the father of the nation. Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist, was incensed that Gandhiji was too soft on Pakistan and following several failed attempts, fatally shot Gandhi on 30th January 1948. Thanks for watching my videos. If you like my video, then like, share and subscribe and also comment in comment box.